Welcome to the Business Warrior Mindset Series. Let's do battle. Well, a lot has transpired since Fresh and Fit finally responded in more detail to the major attack on their brand from last week. For those who saw my first video on this topic, I suggested that from a PR strategy standpoint, it's always good to jump on top of massive PR damage sooner rather than later, usually within hours of the initial incident. Waiting too long increases the damage on your business brand and strengthens your enemy's position. As I always say, business is war, and our community has to start viewing every business move as a calculated military strategy. I had the hours-long Fresh and Fit live stream playing in the background as I was busy working on client projects. I saw that the F&F gang was definitely on a million with their dire support of the dynamic Miami duo. And that's to be expected. That's cool. I understand. Having said that, though, I think they're about to learn another tough lesson on public relations strategy. It ain't over till it's over. The response from F&F was much better than their short, abbreviated response last week. As I said in my video, the first one, from a PR damage control standpoint, it was way too little given the significant threat posed by allegations from Abba and Preach, Anna Quinn, and that one young lady who said she was possibly pregnant by Myron. By letting all these details fester day after day, the yeast of the PR damage bread grew very big very quickly. That growth put increasing pressure on other aspects of the black manosphere to respond in order to protect the greater brand of their community. So to the fans of Fresh and Fit, I certainly understand how you feel, as I've liked some of their shows as well. But you also have to realize that once again, business is war, and all kingdoms will seek to protect their turf when threats brew on the horizon. Can't be in your feelings here. This is why, as I said in the first video, it's good to hire a PR agency for these kinds of damage control scenarios. They can be a bit pricey, a little expensive, but the cost of the damage done to the Fresh and Fit brand has been significant. And I wouldn't rule out another wave of damage until a professional is hired to mitigate the great damage already done. I would highly recommend a Miami-based PR agency, someone who knows the scene out there very well, who is perhaps in the same circle as Fresh and Fit, who can get out in front of every threat so that F&F can focus on delivering content to their fans while the agent does all the dirty work, basically. And I highly recommend implementing an official business ethics policy, which will go a long way to protect the brand. There are templates online they can start from.